over when I was all alone. You came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me. You fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Baby, I could cry. Can I fall in your arms and just fly? When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love. I got love. Yeah, got love.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's the fight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. Tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, Dave? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky.
Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, 'cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, D? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, huh? on your own.
They offer,
And let's it,
but we just leave it alone.
It's like that, y'all.
Y'all,
But we don't quit.
you keep on rock shot, 'cause this is it.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree.
Well, no doubt about it, this is a one-of-a-kind appearance among NFL venues. Welcome to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And they're going to run for the first time now with the rookie from Boise State. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Vegas first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They give up their guns. It's Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to Genty. And they take him down right along the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They send a man in motion. This is Genty on second. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
From the red zone now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, it's Smith. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
The throw is caught, and they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. Man in motion here. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Complete to Trey Tucker. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
Two yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's third and goal. They've got a man in motion. On third and goal, Smith. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They'll run for it with White. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on fourth and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple of reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. You also know if you don't get it, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Is Darian Porter in on the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. From the gun, a run for Henry. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson, quick pass line. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They still have 5 to go here, 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw. He hucks it deep off his back foot. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Smith in the pistol. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for Raiders first.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Smith to the air now. Setting up the screen. He's got it in the red zone. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. All set now for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. This surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Play action. Here's Jackson. Andrews has it. Working downfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game in the first half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Ravens 7.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
At their own 17-yard line.
Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Offense to the line for second down. give here to Genty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
The Ravens going with a dime package on this third down. From the gun, Smith. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Blitz coming, Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. It's Henry on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. You take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the gun, Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Ravens trailing on the scoreboard. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Pistol snap to Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Lamar now from the gun. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Gosh, it didn't even look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
They've got first down from the 31. And off to Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 34. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Smith to throw. Man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. And again, it's Smith. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in 1 game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation of doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game. And when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. It's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Remain cracked with the play defensively.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Handoff now to the receiver. And they're going to lose a chunk of yardage here, Brock. He's out way behind the line. A much tougher third down is upcoming. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set now for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Trying down the middle with Henry. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
40-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They go play fake with Jackson. Connects on the crosser. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
First down, here's Lamar. Headed out right. He's keeping it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Kate. They say that football is cyclical. Well, I sure hope we see the fullback come back. There's just something about that guy. Something about that position. And he just showed you right there, going to get you a first down. They can be difference makers, too.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Now here's Lamar. Throw right side is caught by Hopkins. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. This throw is caught. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Henry goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
From Little League football to the NFL, that is a play that a safety dreams of. Sees that toss play coming and is able to come downhill and knock it backwards.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Lamar back to throw. Escapes. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Backed up all the way to the 17 now for 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're left with 4th and goal. For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. From the left hash, 34 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that gets him back to within 11.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Jetty. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and 1.
A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
And he'll get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
This is Henry on 2nd. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They just get the play on. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Jeremy Chin has got it. Nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They give up the guts. It's Genty. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back to Genty. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Smith on 3rd and short. Dumps it off to his running back. Jukes one defender, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Makes the grab and grabs left side. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Smith. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal. Away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
And this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
He has the touchdown. The Raiders make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders push their lead to 18. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. And that hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Lamar. Setting up the screen to Hopkins. Just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Jackson on 3rd and 1. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. That one hits for 30, and that'll be first down, Baltimore. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Jackson keeping it himself. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
From the gun, Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Raiders get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Genty from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Giving this to Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
3rd and 6.
From the gun, Smith has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line, so long field ahead on this next possession. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And Brock, we all know home field advantage can do wonders to bridge the gap between the uber-talented teams and the lesser-regarded groups in this league. They were the latter this week, but in the friendly confines with the crowd at their back, they were the team who looked superior in this one.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.